and you just went. I don't think it would be.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not very. It's not as steep as I thought it was going to be. It's just a lot of exposure, I feel like. So yeah, I'll ride this first section, stop at that A-frame. We'll take a look. Worst case, we walk past it. Or ride past it. I'm quite certain there's a ride around. You good to go?
I think so.
Okie dokie. Pedalier section than I recalled. It's nice and wide, but it's definitely a lot of exposure when you're at the top.
Well, it's a little serpentine.
Yeah.
Both horizontal and vertical.
Yeah.
Do you know how slippery the wood is?
That's my fear right now. I feel like dry conditions, it actually isn't too bad. My biggest concern is washing out down and smacking both the goalposts on the way down.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize there were two trees there.
Like, it would absolutely suck to wash out at the top and find yourself head first into one of those trees.
Would you say that that's steeper or shallower than the one on John Deere? Or about the same?
And the one on John Deere, like that rock?
No, there's that ladder that comes out. You go through the valley and it's got that.
Oh no, much steeper at John Deere.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is probably just twice as tall.
Yeah, well that's what I was thinking. Like, it's
John Deere's isn't much more than a bike line. It's probably a bike and a half. This looks like probably 3 bikes worth.
Or
maybe even more. Yeah.
Well, maybe 3. Yeah. It's big.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a dry day or a James can tow me in kind of day for it. That's the biggest thing about him being gone here. I feel like for our riding stuff, I don't mind riding things when he rides them, but I hate being the one to lead in.
You know, I'm not going to be much help in that department.
I'm thinking dry day for me, but it honestly, it's wider than I recall it being. I recall it the opposite. In my mind, it was narrower and like 4 or 5 feet closer to the ground. I mean, I guess you only, I don't know, put a tire on it and see. But...
It's just a roll up, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not very steep. It's not as steep as I thought it was going to be. It's just a lot of exposure, I feel like. Well, we still got a lot of riding today, so I'm gonna not try to hurt myself in the first 1 minute. Am I recording here?
Yep.
Okay. I'll stop before the
screen's not on, but the red light's flashing.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I'll stop before the next couple features or whatever.
Thanks.
there's a little wooden bridge there, or a ride around. How was it, Dave? Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
I was fine on the wood. I got a little nervous when I got on the rocks because I was thinking I'd like to be slowing down a little bit. I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to.
Yeah. Cool. That wood felt tacky at least, so maybe that's a good sign for that top thing.
Yeah.
There's one or two more. There's that drop. And then there's a weird, it's like a ladder bridge onto rock, redirection, other ladder bridge.
The drop one, I think, is probably beyond me.
Okay.
I'd like to look at both.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop at both.
But the rock one, I'm thinking it's probably 50-50.
James and I both rode the rock one last time, and it was fine.
And how was it? What about because the only thing that got me was that you're being, it's off camber. Well, it's on camber.
Yeah.
It's a cambered corner, and it's a pretty sharp turn.
I don't recall it being scary.
Okay.
I can't quite remember the technical aspect of it, but I don't recall it being bad. It looks like it's right here, maybe? Yeah, it's right here. So it's missing the ladder.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but it doesn't have the second ladder. It caught me by surprise. I was expecting to see the other ladder, and by the time I got to the rock, I couldn't stop. So I ended up just taking like,
Pretty much the center line?
you could probably actually see, this is probably me breaking down the rock right here. Like this was my line.
Yeah.
Honestly, wasn't bad. Didn't bottom out.
Yeah, it doesn't look the other bit.
Interesting. I didn't think that those features were that close together.
Now, was that the one that had the huck at the end?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's this next one, I believe. Looks a little green. It's probably gonna be a pass for me on this one. I forgot about this feature, like, or how steep it was. Yeah, you definitely have to lift off. There's no way you're rolling through that. Looks like lots of people have gone this route, So like they probably come up the ladder bridge, cut it a little tight and go that way. The wood look seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's surprising. And it probably, I just had a thought that it's, there's probably hardly any green slime on it. Did you see this one?
Oh no, I didn't see that line either. Oh, cool. Maybe here. These are all just kind of shitty run-ins. Oh. Nice big spider web.
Nice, Jared.
I nearly injured myself more on the run out. I saw a big ass spider web. Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't want to ride through that. And I went to go put my foot down and didn't realize there was a hole there. Oh, yeah. And like fell into it.
It was nice work.
Yeah, thank you.
I just, I watched how much effort and concentration it took.
Oh yeah.
On the run in. And I kind of went, wow, if Jared's spending that much effort on that, I'm pretty sure I'll take a pass on
it. Was some definite like pedal, like as strategic pedal crank as I could to like have my pedals level, but have enough speed that I'm not wobbling at the top.
Yeah.
It looks like I see another black double black sign down here, so I'm just gonna ride down to there.
Okay.
Then we'll stop and take that drop thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, the ride around looks more difficult. The ride around actually looks technical.
Yeah, that's above me.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. That looks good. Just gotta be careful on the intro and then let off the brakes.
What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna try it.
Okay, let me go down below.
Okay. Cup, dropping. Ah, it was bigger than I expected. I pulled way harder than I needed to. I landed really back end heavy.
The landing looked pretty level.
Yeah, I definitely bottomed out both. Okay. I felt back, like I landed and I definitely like whiplashed. Forward? Yeah, back and then like a little forward. That was good. I'm glad I didn't look at it from the bottom. It was bigger than I thought.
Oh yeah, go up and stand there.
Because I don't know where you land, or where I landed.
Well, you landed pretty much at this rock here.
This one?
No, I think it was, I guess it's almost...
Like front tire there?
Like, it's hard to say because there's no real mark, right? But
yeah.
I would have said like kind of front and back.
Wow.
Well, we'll stand like right up against it.
It's definitely bigger than I was expecting. So a nice 5 foot plus, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet down the grade.
Oh yeah.
It's not a hard drop, but I definitely...
Well, I'm pretty sure, like you'll see in the video, but I'm pretty sure you landed at this rock. Right?
Okay. It felt, yeah,
and
possibly.
If you did, like I'd say that's 5 feet,
Yeah.
and then at least 5 feet again.
Probably, actually. I'm definitely glad I did not look at it from the bottom.
You didn't want to go through the wall?
I'll just ride it from here now. That was a nice big feature for the day, and I'm happy.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't sure like if it was the wall was down or if it was like an actual wall ride still.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that was good. That was much bigger than I expected it to be. How much? That looks slick. Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. That is slick. Like maybe it's because it's on an angle and it's protected from the sun.
I think if I had leaned into it, probably, but just like coming into it kind of vertically.
Yeah, like especially more so.
I only made it to like here.
More so down here. Like
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, well, I'm glad I did that. That was a big one. I was really hoping to ride that today. So I wanted to do both that very top feature and this one. So I'm at least glad I did one. But man, that's I feel like that's where the 180 mil bikes come in handy. Okay, so that was Manhandler.